Good afternoon. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professionals, IGP Bangladesh. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professionals, IGP Bangladesh. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till the end. Honorable knowledge seekers, today I am your host for the afternoon. My name is Jannatul Naima. I am from Bangladesh. Dear knowledge seekers, I am proud to be associated with IGP as a global member. IGP, a non-profit organization, is a social and ISO certified international training institute. In 3 years, we already served 3 million knowledge seekers from 100 countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 250 professions and 4,500 organizations. Institute of Global Professionals (IGP) and ISO 9001 2015 and 10002 2018 is a training facility for skill development which was founded in 2020 and is generating competent candidates to meet demand in the global labor market by providing professional qualifications. The Institute of Global Professionals is an educational institute that provides social work globally recognized and reputable. We serve students and community resources providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective to increase one's skill just by acquiring formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate proficient generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, and internationally to students, job seekers, job holders, and also for learners through respective campus locations and distance learning platforms. We are an occupational and dependable institution. IGP is one of the famous honor institute from all over the world. Our vision is education isn't a business product, it's a part of our human race. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all concerned of the world for free webinars, seminars, courses, awards, quiz competition, and mentoring and counseling, etc. On the other side, we also trying to serve more than 100 premium services for free like create own portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and world knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge which can upgrade on it. Kids learning game website, free courses, converter sets, and many more. We help to empower youth to learn to meet their expectations and dreams and become highly skilled people. We implement several trainings, programs, webinars, and offline online courses for youth and learners by professional trainers, speakers, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kinds of youth and to promote the education of their abilities and personalities. To ensure excellent and in-depth instruction, we arrange with qualified trainers, speakers, and instructors. We extend free services to more than 3 million knowledge seekers in the last 3 years. We have affiliation with universities and organizations in 70 different countries. Virtual more signings with many colleges and organizations have been accomplished. We are working to create a legendary generation of future scholars and citizens who will be accountable. We are constantly prepared to assist all knowledge seekers with valuable service. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the Institute of Global Professions. We believe that knowledge is love and light ambition. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation and we serve them with good research and practice methods. We must have a genuine concern for the learners we represent. More diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP members are committed to offering effective, best quality service and continual improvement so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill levels and value. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable to us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable to us. Thank you. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, we already completed 1177 webinars successfully. Wow. Dear knowledge seekers, today we are going to start our master courses classes. It has 24 parts. Today is the second part of our master courses. The participants who will attend our 24 classes of the master course, he or she will get a master course completed certificate, and for each session you will get an individual webinar certificates as well. Dear knowledge seekers, today we are going to start our master's course classes. It has 24 parts. Today is the second part of our master course. The participants who will attend our 24 classes of the master course, he or she will get a master courses completed certificate. And for each session, you will get an individual webinar certificates as well. At present, we are going to start 1178 program which name is Mindset for Transformation Management and Economic. And our today's speaker is H.E.M. Professor Dr. Queen Elizabeth Lucas Afulalu. Before I hand over the stage to ma'am, want to share a very little bit about our speaker. She is founder, director, Yes You Can International, and inspirational speaker and global advisor. And also she youth mentor and entrepreneur and award-winning author and also mindset and transformation coach. Now very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with her presentation.
Okay, thank you so much for your introduction and thank you for inviting me to come and teach on this wonderful day.
Welcome
And
ma'am.
yes, can you hear me?
Yes ma'am.
Okay, all right. Okay,
Yes ma'am.
right. Um, I want to seize this opportunity to say thank you to all our participants for coming back again, trusting me to come and share on this platform. I want to say thank you and well done. In addition to what Ma'am have said, I'm sure this is going to be a surprise to you all. If you manage to finish up 24 sections of this, my teaching, probably in December, you will also be getting a free book on mindset. So bear that in mind. We arrange it with the organizer. Okay. Is it possible to minimize the
Okay ma'am.
noise
Now the stage
or
is
noise?
yours.
Yeah. Is it possible to minimize? Okay. Right. You are all welcome to this wonderful occasion for us to share together and also to learn together. I want to appreciate you all for your time of and your willingness to learn. So let's start off with this, brief introduction, which is I think Ma'am has already introduced me, so I won't waste much time. These are the books that we've written and is available. They are all available at Amazon. And one particular one here will be this one I'm showing here, which is the Yes You Can Mindset 101. After you've completed your sections, probably in 24 sections, you will be able to get this book free. Thank you so much for joining us. Now let's move on. Yes, I will be covering a lot of information. The title for each will be Mindset for Transformation, which we are doing today. Mindset for Transformation, Management and Economy. Mindset for Success 1 and 2. Mindset for Personal Development and Happiness. Mindset for Education, Career, Skills. Mindset for Relationship, mindset for marriage and family, mindset for entrepreneur, technology, innovation, and creativity, mindset for leadership, mindset for humanity and NGO, mindset for human and human rights and justice, mindset for government and justice and management, and finally, mindset for management and climate change. And I hope you will be joining us every time so that we can learn together and make an impact. Thank you. Okay, before that, before we go into that, let me just quickly. My name is Dr. Elizabeth Lucas Afalalu from United Kingdom, the founder and director of Yes You Can, inspirational speaker, award-winning author, advisor, mentor, and advocate for children, youth, and women. Before I move on, let me express my gratitude to the founder and president of Institute of Global Professionals and all the board members, ambassadors, and distinguished administrators and general secretary, and to welcome you all the platform. Thank you so much. So, before we move on, I just want to recap briefly. I just want to recap quickly about what we learned last week. I hope you still remember. I thought we talked about mindset as we explored the mindset, either growth or mixed or fixed, positive or negative. We also talk about how does it reflect our lives. So, but today I'm just going to recap on that briefly, and then we move on to our message today. Okay, so our topic today is mindset for transformation, management, and economy. And I hope you are ready so that we can all learn together. So let's move on. Just a recap of what we've already learned from last week on mindset, let me quickly just share this with you as we move on. And some of it I didn't mention last week, so I believe it will be very important for us to learn together. So I will start my message today with mindset is everything. Let me start with this statement. Mindset will base on what you see, what you hear, what you listen to, what you read, what you observe and research, and finally, the association surround yourself. Your net worth will determine your network, and action is built on your mindset. Mindset is the storehouse of information. Mindset is everything. Happiness depends on our mindset. Mindset opens to opportunities and learning. Mindset is about perception, judgment, and performance. The most important thing is mindset to transform your life, relationship, and career, leadership, education, entrepreneurship, and employment. you need to renew your mindset. Change your mindset because mindset is everything. To be successful in life, you've got to constantly renew your mindset. And mindset will be based on your association. Like I said before, what you see, what you hear, what you listen to, and the association you surround yourself. Your network will determine your network action is built on your mindset. So let's move on. The Oxford English Dictionary defines mindset as a way of thinking, an attitude or opinion, especially habitual one. Before we go any further, let me share with you the moment of truth that happiness depend on your mindset. Mindset opens opportunities because if you can grow your mindset, then opportunity will surround you. And it also opens the opportunity to learn. It exposes us into reality of life and genuineness. Mindset is how we judge the situation, how we perceive others, how we treat ourselves and treat others. The state of your mind matters, especially on the above topic that we are sharing today on transformation, management, and economy. As the man thinks, so is he, just as the word of God said. As you see yourself is the way you will perceive others. How you treat yourself is how you will treat others, and how you present yourself is our people will depend on how others will treat you. So better understanding of this mindset is very, very important. State of our mindset will determine how we behave, our character, and our attitude. So it is very important to get the right information, healthy information, the truth about ourselves, and store it in our mind for better and satisfactory and contented life. Let us remember these four strategies of life. You need to discover, you need to recognize, you need to develop, and celebrate what you've already discovered about yourself and about others, and engage your mind with positivity. Mindset is still everything. The mind is used for acquiring knowledge we can conceive and achieve with our mind, having better choice to change our lives and help others too. The Oxford English University define mindset as a way of thinking, an attitude or opinion, especially an habitual one. So let's move forward. How belief dictates is how we operate, behave, and become. How we perceive others and treat others, how we manage the resources available to us, and how we share it equally, like wages, positions, promotions, recognition, is very, very important. So that is why it is so crucial that we continue to discuss about it. Now we want to move on to say, to quickly touch on two types of mindset. I hope my audience still remember. Let me test you. There are two types of mindset. If you still remember those two, can you type it on the chat box, please? Two types of mindset. Quickly, quickly, if you remember. We mentioned it, yes, last week. So 2 weeks ago. So, can you remember two types of mindset? I hope we are still here. I want you to type two types of mindset if you still remember. Okay, thank you so much. Growth and fixed mindset. So, let me quickly say, just to elaborate it more before we move further. Like my friends on this audience have said, we have two types of mindset. We have the fixed mindset and we have the growth mindset. The fixed mindset, this can simply means a mindset that is not open to change and new ideas. That is fixed mindset. A person that has this type of mindset, he's strongly opinionated and stuck with one idea. That's it. They are based on what they've already known, whatever they know. As such, he or she is not willing to accept new things for change. These people mostly end up not embracing new ideas, shying away of change. And these people mostly end up not embracing even new creativity, new ideas, new change that would help us to make them achieve great things in life. That is fixed mindset. Growth mindset, in another way round, is the opposite of a fixed mindset. This type of mindset is open to learn, like we are all doing today. We are all sitting down curiously and we want to learn. We want to add to our knowledge and we want to make a change. That is the growth mindset. So, the growth mindset is open to learn, to change, and to embrace new ideas that would help him or her or people around him. Carol Dweck, in her book, The New Psychology of Success, defines a fixed and growth mindset as follows. A fixed mindset assumes that our character, our intelligence, and creativity, ability are statics given, which we cannot change in any meaningful way. While growth mindset strive on challenge and see our mindset can be a doorway. Our mindset can be a doorway. So he sees it that it's an opportunity to learn, to gain, to improve, to develop. And that is our growth mindset. For you to become what you want to be, it is your thought that helps shape your boundary. Our mind is a producer of our present circumstances. Oh, yes. The state of your mind determines where position you find yourself now. It could be fixed mindset and it could be growth mindset. Let's move on to say the architecture of the mind. The human mind is a wonderful and fascinating gift from God, while the brain is the physical organ that houses and enables the mind to operate in the body. It is through a network called the central nervous system that the mind is able to make sense of the world. Show me your mind, and I will show you your future. You cannot fill your mind with negative thoughts, negative news reports, fear filled imaginations, then expect your life to be filled with progress or positivity. This look. So, this looks contradictory, you know that. We will proceed further by looking at an important point again in this workshop or this seminar, which is the component of our mind. The great news about this law of mind is that if you don't like the condition of your life, you can change it. If you change your mind, you change your life. It is very, very important. Let me repeat that again, because if you can understand this simple statement, then it will be easier for you and you can change your mind and change your life. The great news about this law of the mind is that if you don't like the condition you are in right now, or you don't like the state of your life, you can change it. And if you change your mind, you change your life. So it is very, very important that we know that. So let's move on to the next slide and see what it says. No, we know, no. Let's move back. We haven't finished yet. So your mind is your responsibility. To every one of us that is on this platform, let me just let you know that it's your responsibility. Whatever you feed your thoughts, whatever you feed your mind is your responsibility. So I want to challenge you today. Take responsibility for your thoughts and your feelings. You have the power to control it. You have the power to feed your mind with whatever you want to feed your mind, either negative or positive. So to move on, the first step to renew your mind is to take ownership of your own thoughts. What are you thinking? What is in your mind? The truth is that we are powerless to change anything for which we refuse to take responsibility of. So becoming aware of what and how you think is an important first step to developing a new mind that affects change. What is the limiting and defeating thought that you find yourself returning to repeatedly during the day? So you need to assess that. When you are left alone to your thoughts, what pattern of thinking do you find your mind drifting towards? Do you keep your life full of activities with little time to be alone because you are afraid of your own thoughts and feelings and fear? These are all signs that in some ways you have to regain control of your thoughts. Begin by making positive confession that will affect your life and society positively. So, like I said right from that, your mind is your responsibility. So, I want to challenge you today to take responsibility for your thoughts and feelings. Let's move on. The second one is evaluate your thoughts life by examining your feelings. Feelings come with thinking. One of the best way to evaluate the condition of your mind is to keep a journal. Do you have a journal? I have so many journals here, and I want to challenge you today. If you don't have one, after this teaching today, go and buy one. In fact, you can put some piece of paper together and start making it as your own journal. So, one of the best way to evaluate the condition of your mind is to keep a journal of the negative and fearful things that enter your mind during the day. Just write words or phrase that reflects any thoughts or feelings that naturally come to your mind. Writing these things down, get them out of your mind, is a good practice. And onto paper where you can evaluate them. Is it worth it for me to be thinking and be feeling about these things I've written down? 1 or 2 days should be enough for you to do this. And you will probably be amazed at how many times your mind drifts into the direction of negativity. Once you have a couple of days of thoughts recorded, look at each thought, fear, and ask yourself how you could think differently about this situation. Because I believe that the coin that we use has it both sides. So whatever you think of the negative now, there's always a positive behind it. So is this thought valid? That's a question. Is it worth yielding control of my mind to that like that? It's a good question. What are other ways I could view this? Now you are working it out. Is thinking about this changing anything for the better? Oh, yes. What will happen if I replace this thought or image with something hopeful and positive? That's where we are going. Then make a quick list of 3 to 5 positive things that you want in your life. How you can think about them. Ask yourself questions. What if I spend this time thinking about these things instead of the one you've written before? I mean, your negative. What if I spend this time thinking about this thing instead? This exercise works because it gives you self awareness and empower you to take control of what you allow into the theater of your mind. The life that you are living today is largely the result of the trading choices you have made in the past about your thoughts, your time, your talent, diet, money, words, friends, and thoughts. If you don't like the result, in other words, if you want to change some part of your current life, you are going to have to make some difference trade. And yes, you can. You just have to believe in yourself. So developing new mindsets. Mindsets are hard to change. I will be honest with you. This is a good thing if our mindsets are positive, helpful, and based on positivity. They are hard to change, but you can change it. It's very, very important. So let's now move to the next slide. Now that I have cleared the road and I have explained more than what I did last week, or last 2 weeks, I believe you have more better understanding of mindset and the 2 types of mindset. And I'm so glad that you are running and working with me this morning. Because we are here to learn and to make a change and take action. So the next slide is also the section 2 of my teaching today. So I will first of all start with mindset for transformation. Transform. When we call of transform, that means changing from one situation to another. And you can transform your life. Without renewed mindset, there will be no transformation, as I have quoted. So that is why it is very important that we started from the mindset. And I believe by now you've understood more about mindset and the two types of mindset. And then on top of it, we also have positive mindset, negative mindset. We have the good and the bad. But the good news is you have the power to choose which one to store in your mind. Is it positive or negative? Let me also tell you this quickly. We are surrounded by so many chaos, bad news, things are happening everywhere. The only way to overcome all these things is for you to take control of your mindset and start confessing and affirming it that yes, it's happening. That is real life. But we can still do better and become. So, transformation should lead us to identification. It's time to operate by revelation and insight. Revelation is to live in the reality of tomorrow and now. Revelation exposes the invisible. How will you get this revelation that an insight is by you being curious to want to know and to listen, read books, listen to others, research, observe others, look into your own mistakes, learn from it. This is how you will get the revelation. So, revelation is to live in the reality of tomorrow and now. Revelation exposes the invisible. Revelation can pass by time, can bypass time and season once you get that revelation. Revelation preceded manifestation. So once you get the truth words, you manifest it, you embrace it, you meditate on it, then you can manifest it. But you have to believe it in your heart first. So form is a system. We were born in a form, but we can break out of the form. And that is holding you. The way we think is the way we operate. I love to repeat that statement again. Form is a system. We were born in a form, but we can break out of that form. And that is holding you. The way we think is the way we operate. So that is why we need to renew our mind to be transformed. Structure, mode, figures, culture, customs, and traditions are all form. We are not saying you can change them, but you can improve them. To conform is to accommodate and coordinate a form, to integrate to a form, and to yield to the form. Transmission to bigger than by my form, location. So that is why mindset is needed, because if you have the right information in your mind, then you can transform. But get what is it again? Conform is an agreement to form. So if you are the kind of person that has the fixed mindset, you just assume, you just conform to an agreement to just be the same way. So conform is an agreement to form. Conform is the opposite of conformation or transformation. So to convert a form, change a form, remodel a form, and change to a new form, to construct the form, and to switch from a form is to renew your mindset. I hope you get that right. Let's repeat that again. To convert a form, change a form, remodel a form, change to a new form, to construct the form, and to switch from a form is to renew your mindset for transformation. Know who you are. Know your identity, because that is where you will first of all start from. If you know yourself as a great person, if you know yourself as somebody that God created wonderfully, then you should be able to transform your lives and move on and progress. And the only way to do that is based on the state of your mindset. So, ways to develop and control our mind. So, let's quickly go there. So, like I said, a mindset for change, having looked the mindset and how it affects change, it is imperative for us to note as a teacher, as a leader, of course, each and every one of you listening to me today, because I believe you are a leader. A leader develop themselves. We need to change our mindset, change our thinking, change our lives, change our society, change our nation, and affect positive change in areas we wish to see change in the world. From the following definition and view about mindset, we can see that understanding the role of our mindset plays our lives. Majority of people, we only, majority of people all over the world are stagnated because of their mindset. And I want to say, we can break free. We can come out of our comfort zone. We can come out of this box and we can be different. People have lost big opportunities because of their mindset. People have lost favors because of their mindset. Many people have lost important connections because of their mindset. People have gained favor, connection, and opportunity because of their mindset. You can see the difference. Some people gained and some people lose. The power of the change and positive mindset can never be neglected. So gain knowledge and use wisdom for everything. Wisdom, experience, and principle serves our purpose in life. As they say, experience is a great teacher. Wisdom is the principal thing, and in all our gettings, we get understanding. So information may be free, so that you can get as many of information as you want to get. But how you apply it requires action, and action is costly, but is profitable. So to make a change, knowledge is required, and to be fulfilled in life, wisdom is needed. Let me quote what the former president of America, President Barack Obama, said, and I quote, "Change will not come if we are waiting for someone else or wait for some other time. We are the ones. We are the ones waiting for, and we are the change that we need, that we seek." so you can make that change. And we are waiting for you. And that is why we are here to transform our lives by renewing our mindset. Change is needed in our education or learning. However, without change mindset, there will be no change. And without change, there will be no progress. I believe all of us here need progress in our lives. Change will bring efficiency, fulfillment, and satisfaction in life. If you change, everything will change for you, even everything around you. Change from fixed mindset to a growth mindset if you want to succeed in life. So, like I said, let's now share with you one of the ways to develop and control our mindset. Let me see what the next. Okay, so let's do this together. Okay, so now we want to see how we can develop and control our mindsets. I hope we are still here. Okay. Right. So we want to now discuss. A stands for self acceptance, B stands for appreciating yourself, C stands for determine your thoughts, and D stands for share your thought with a trusted person. So let's work on it. Self acceptance. One of the major ways to control your mindset is through self acceptance. Like I said before, you have to know who you are and accept who you are. Know who you are and accept that is you. You are not somebody else. You are unique. You are original. You are unique. You are blessed. So know who you are and accept who you are. Whether you are a female or male, boy and girl, woman or man, just accept who you are. Because why? You are created by the God of the universe. And when he created us all, he says that all are done perfectly. And that was the time he was able to rest. So accept who you are. If you do not accept yourself, you would definitely have a low self-esteem, low self-image. On the other hand, if you accept yourself, your self-image will be positive and your self-esteem would increase. The second one is appreciate yourself. Appreciate who you are. After you have already accepted that you are, yes, you are. I am Elizabeth Lucas Afolalu. I'm a woman. I'm proud to be a woman. And I've grown up to be a mother. And I am still building and developing myself. So appreciate yourself. Appreciate your skin. Appreciate your gender. Appreciate who you are. Every part of your body, appreciate it. There is this wise saying that encourages us to treat ourselves the way we would treat a guest. Say, love yourself according to the scripture. Love yourself. It says, love your neighbor as yourself. So if you don't love yourself, how will you love your neighbor? So this means you should always take out time to appreciate yourself. in a special way, despite the mistakes you feel you have done or shortcoming you see in yourself. You are special. Don't let anybody come and tell you other way around. You are special. You are unique. And there is no one like you. You are the original. This is a mindset that allows you to feel self love. Then determine your thoughts. After you've already self acceptance, accepting yourself, then you appreciate yourself, treat yourself well. Then the next one is determine your thoughts. You have to determine the thought that goes through your mind. That is the only power that God of the universe has given to you. You have the power to control your mind. You have the power to feed your mind with whatever information you want to feed your mind. So you need to determine the thought that goes through your mind. Positive thoughts have good effects in your life, while negative thoughts are destructive in nature. Always try to command your mind to stop anytime you are thinking about something negative. Just stop whenever this negative thought comes to you and reflect. Look for other ways to change it. You have control over your mind and should determine what goes on inside of it. So you have to choose what kind of information. What am I watching? What am I listening to? People will display everything, but you have to make a choice. What you want for your life. What do you want to feed your mind with? You have the control. This is an active way of getting control of your mindset. And guess what? By the time you realize and you are taking action and you are changing what you are watching, what you are seeing, and you are feeding your mindset with positivity, you're beginning to feel transformation. You're beginning to feel transforming because that's the only way to transform your life. You're beginning to see changes. Very important. Then the last one, share your thoughts with a trusted person. You need a new perspective of your thought. Sometimes you can achieve this by confiding in someone that you trust. This could be your parents, it could be your counselor, your coach, your mentor, or even your partner. But you need to have somebody you trust that you can share your thoughts. As they say, the more you share out, you speak out and share your thoughts, you are halfway through your breakthrough and you are halfway through your problem being solved. This could be your parents, could be your counselors, your coach, your mentor. They can give you a new view of the negative thoughts which you are struggling with. Yes, they can help you and support you in that way. Maybe you are thinking you are rubbish, and they said to you, you have greatness in you. So they are helping you to change your thoughts. Because sometimes when you are on your own, alone, and you are not sharing with anybody, you are just burying your thoughts, either negative or positive, inside you by yourself. And that can lead to something else. So look for those people and share your thoughts with them. They can give you new ideas, new view, help you to change your perspective. This new perspective help you to control your mindset in future for your own benefit. That is very important. So I hope you've understood it better. The reason why we need to develop and control our mindset. Let's go to the next slide. Like I've shared this before, but I will still say it again. Ways to renew your mindset. Number one, take responsibility for your thoughts and feelings. Like I said you have the control, you have power. So take the responsibility. And then the second one, evaluate your thought life by examining your feeling. This is very important. I have gone through it with you now. And this exercise works because it gives you self-awareness and empowers you to take control over what you allow in your mind and helps you to renew your mindset. Very, very important. Now, let me ask you a question. I know that this is practical we're doing here today. Let me ask you a question. Are you comfortable the way you are currently? You can put your answer on the chat box while I ask these few questions because I want you to really involve in this. We are doing it together. We are renewing our mindsets together. So the first question is, are you comfortable the way you are currently? Please type something on the chat box so that I know you are with me here. Are you comfortable the way you are currently? Next question. Are you happy about events occurring in your life? Can you say this mindset you have currently or maybe have held onto for long have affected your life and the society positively? Can you say the mindset? I want to repeat that. Can you say the mindset you have currently and maybe have held on to for long have affected your life and the society positively? So, what if the mindset you have right now have separated you from their friends, denied you of precious favors and opportunities, and have been a major barrier to your happiness and self-fulfillment? So what if this mindset you have really separated you from your friends or deny you of your precious favor and opportunities and have been a major barrier to your happiness and self-fulfillment? Will you say that your mindset has and is attracting the right people and opportunities to you? So, what are your answers to all this? I want you to just think about all these questions because they are very important for you to self evaluate yourself. And this relates to transformation. Are you comfortable the way you are currently? Are you happy about events reoccurring in your life? Are you happy? Can you say the mindset you have currently and maybe have held on to for a long time have affected your life and the society positively? What if the mindset you have right now have separated you? And I'm talking about fixed mindset or growth mindset. I'm talking about positive or negative mindset. So what if that mindset you have right now have separated you from their friends, denied you of precious favor and opportunities, and have been a major barrier to your happiness and self mindset? Will you still hold on to that mindset? Would you say that your mindset has and is attracting the right people, right sponsors, right partners, or right people to collaborate with? Opportunity for you. Will you say that? That is the time to start thinking. Is this mindset I'm holding on to? Is it worth it to live with it? Because the only way to transform is when when you renew your mindset and grow your mindset. So, what are your answers to all this? I just want you to think about it because it's very important. So, but before we go over there, let me quickly share something with you. Whatever we allow to captivate our thought life, we eventually controls our life. The life you are experiencing today is largely as a result of your mindset or thought pattern yesterday. Whatever we continually meditating upon, we begin to program our reasoning, our feelings, and our will. Over time, we would subconsciously make choices to speak and act in ways that are consistent with the prevailing thought of our mind. Samostically, our mind and thought pattern carries the force of attraction. As we develop pattern of thinking and view concerning people, life, and events, people and resources that resonate with our thought pattern and mindset will be automatically drawn to us. I so much believe in that. People sometimes act as if they are not responsible for their mindset and thought pattern. But when we tell you today, when we do this, we are denying ourselves the power to make real change by denying responsibility over our own mindset and thought partner. Remember, you have greatness in you, just as one of my favorite speaker will say, Les Brown, you have greatness in you. And just as the Bible says as well, greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. See how special you are. And that is why you need to start checking out what's in your mind. What has been stored in your mind? Does it need to be raised or keep and grow? It's very, very important that we said all these things. So, what is in your mind? Your change mindset can cause a change in your life, people around you, and the society, and attract positive people like minds to you. It will also help you scale successfully through the battles of life. If you change your mindset, you automatically change your life. So it's very important. Let's go to the next section. Now we finish about the transformation. And I believe you've learned one or two things from what I have said. You see how mindset and transformation are really interwoven? They are in because without mindset change, you cannot transform. And for you to transform, you need your mindset to be renewed. So that is why it's very important. And the same mindset, you can use it to apply to other things. Let's move to the next slide. Session 3 of my teaching today, which is management. When we talk of management, we might talk about managers. We can talk about how we manage our emotions, how we manage our finances, how we manage our time. It's all still based on Our mindset, very important. You need to know how to manage your time, how to manage your emotions, how to manage your feelings, how to manage your finances. Let me share this with you. My mom used to say this, and I really believe it. Says, do you know that even if you have $10 and you are happy with it and you know how to manage it, you are as much as happier as the person that has millions. He's also said something that it's not how much you have, it's how you manage what you have that matters. That's very important. And that has helped me a lot. Because sometimes the rich want to be rich and they have to keep learning new strategies every day. But what about the ones in the local area, the Western world or the Eastern world or in a poor environment? They might not be given that opportunity to have plenty, but they will know how to manage. Management is very important because if you can manage, then you can maintain whatever you have, your resources. Anyway, I just say I should just share that with you. And it is possible. So, how do you develop a management mindset? Very important. Let me see if I have something for you. How do we develop managing mindset? It's just for you to just reassess what you have and see ways that you can manage it. For example, if you are talking about finances, you can talk about budgeting, buy what you want and buy what you need and not what you want. Then save. Cultivate the habit of saving, that it is possible for you to save. Invest into yourself and invest into your life. Because whatever you invest on will grow. Learn how to give. These are the small, small things. Because when you give, you receive. So these are the things that needs to come into our mindset. Anyway, let's move on. How do you develop a management mindset? By you reassessing it and evaluating it. And then regularly checking in and out of yourself where you can improve. Find ways, seek opportunities, or allow an opportunity to come to you. Let me also put this to you. Start small and start developing consistently. While you are in your small area, your small status, someone somewhere is watching you. They might be the one to promote you to your next level. They might be the one to sponsor what you want to do or want to become or achieve. They might even be the company that want to collaborate with you to expand. So always, regularly, after evaluating, setting goals, then regularly checking in and ask yourself where you can improve. Because we need to get better every day. Let me also put this to you. They always say practice makes perfect. There's no perfection. You have to get it now that there is no perfection, no perfect man on earth. We are getting better. Maybe the only person that is perfect is God, the God of the universe, because He created the heaven and the earth and sees that all these things are perfect. And that's why we live in it. But then human beings are not perfect. So don't try to be perfect. The more you're making yourself to be perfect, the more you make mistakes. I experience it myself. Sometimes you want to be perfect in order to please others, but be yourself. You can't be perfect, but you can be better. And the more you invest into your life, the more you are feeding yourself, your mindset with positive, the more you are taking actions, the more you are affirming to yourself, then you see how improving you are. And then you can check it and reflect on it to see how you can improve. If you're working in a team or you are a team leader, you can ask your team the same questions where they see room for development. I like the way, because I studied business and management, I like the way they do things. I mean, how they construct their statement. For example, if you are having an appraiser with your manager, if it's a good manager, they will not come and tell you, oh, you are rubbish here, oh, you are not good there, oh, you are failing there. They will not come and tell you that if they are good managers. But they will do it in a systematic way and say, let's see ways for development. So instead of them to just rubbish you and say, no, you can't do it, no, you are a failure, oh, you are doing rubbish, they say, let's see ways we can develop you. There is always room for development. So it's very important that we know this. And once you get that, it motivates you to want to get better, to want to perform well. And then the next one is how to make mindset shift is to apply them to improve your own leadership ability. So after you've checked yourself, check the people you are leading, asking the same questions of how can we improve ourselves, how can we develop, how can we get better, then this will shift your mindset to want to take action and improve yourself and improve your leadership. Let's see what one of our great writers and researchers have said in my next chapter. Henry Mitchburg described critical management mindset as managing oneself, which is reflecting mindset. Like I said, for example, if you make mistakes, you have to reflect, you have to assess, you have to evaluate and see, yes, the mistakes has been done. Why is this mistake? What I would have done it? How will I have done it better? Can I improve it? What have I gained from it? What is my lesson from this mistake? So managing oneself. Then the second one, managing organization. I remember when I used to study business and management, which I really even use the same thing. It applies to even relationship. It applies to life. We were discussing about SWOT analysis. Very, very important. You can use it for yourself. You can use it for your relationship. You can use it for organization. SWOT stands for S, strength, your strength, the strength of your organization. W stands for weakness, your weaknesses. Let me come up quickly to say about these two. Every one of us, every human being has got their strength and their weaknesses. But it's so funny that we always focus on weaknesses. And that is why we rubbish ourselves. Yes, the weaknesses is there to create a room of improvement. But really, we need to focus on our strength, build ourselves up, be the best in what you can do, what you are becoming. I think I just need to add that one to that. Then we have O, stand for opportunity. Yes, when you start assessing yourself, re-evaluating yourself, reposition yourself, then opportunity starts coming because your strengths will attract opportunity. Oh, yes. Then the T stands for threats. Oh, yes. When you focus too much on your weaknesses, that's the time you see some of us will be insecure because we are focusing on that and we don't want anybody to, to do something. We don't want to show to people that we are weak. And by the time of building something up that is not even necessary, then you are struggling, then you are frustrated. But once you understand the power of SWOT, you will see that it all works well for you, for me. So we have the strength, focus on your strength. We have the weakness, find a way of improving it. We have the opportunity because everything you develop, even your gifts, your talent, your skills, and the way you carry yourself and promote and celebrate yourself, we attract opportunity. And then the threats, you can overcome it. You just have to see the ways of building yourself and making yourself the best. Be the best of yourself. Be the best in what you are doing. Focus on your growth because you are unique and you have greatness in you. Never put yourself down. So the next one is managing context, which is worldly mindset. The next one is managing relationship, which that is another topic on its own, where you'll be able to collaborate, work in partnership, understanding, because you know what? A tree cannot be a forest, and no one can be an island. We have to work together, build a relationship together, collaborate together, stand together, and make a change together. When one person is going for the journey, yes, it's going to be faster. But when you collaborate with others, it will be more faster. Then the last one is managing change. How do you manage change? It's for you to see the strategy to use to take action. You have to take action based on what is in your mindset, based on your beliefs. Say faith without works is dead. You can't sit down and say, yes, I'm changing my mindset. I'm changing my mindset. Yes. You are building your mindset. Yes. But even building your mindset, growing your mindset is for you to take in action by reading books, researching, observing, learning from others, learning from your mistakes. When you fall, you rise up again and you press on, forgetting the past and move on. These are actions taken. So it's very important. So I want to appreciate Dr. Henry Mitchbech for giving me the opportunity to share his philosophy. Okay, let's see how we are doing here. Can anybody reminds me of any of the managing oneself? You can write it on the chat box so that I can know you are following us. Managing one, I don't want to mention it, but you have gained anything from this critical management mindset. Write it on the chat box and share it with your friends. Very important. Okay, so let's see where we're going now. Now, we're going to the last section of this, which is going to be like sit up. Let me just have a nice, because I'm on the last section, which will challenge you. And I know it's very important, especially in this world of today, because everybody's talking about economy, economy, economy. Now, let's talk about it. Let's see ways we can improve it. So, what can I say about economy? For us to have, for us to improve our economy, we need to have something we call paradigm shift. And then I'm going to share with you about it. Paradigm shift. And why do we need a paradigm shift? Paradigm shift for economy, for change in economy. We need to have a change in our lifestyle. It's going to be hard and tougher for the last section that I'm going to briefly cover. So, we need to have a change in our lifestyle, in our businesses and relationship and finance, because in order to survive and strive, we have to start the change process as soon as possible. We sometimes need to get rid of the unpleasant of memories, negative habits, fixed negative mindset. We need to break out from traditions to embrace new thing and way of doing things. Paradigm shifts occurs when our paradigms change, allow us to see the world in a new light. Paradigms are part of what Stephen Covey describes in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. If you don't have that book, I will advise you to go and buy it from Amazon. In that book, Covey presents his ideas about increasing personal and professional success. Stephen Covey said, shifting paradigms starts from the inside, and your actuality depends your mentality. Your belief system determines what you think and the action you take, and changing what you are thinking by developing your mind and your experience are directed from your thinking. Change your racial beliefs to equality beliefs. It's getting tougher now. Impossible and possibility starts in the mind. So if you think, oh, we are not going to survive this, oh, it's getting tougher, oh, it is dangerous, oh, the economy is going down, that's what you are believing and that's what you are talking about. But when paradigm shift, we give the right concept of change. You have to change that you are socialized with, your spirituality and psychology. Hmm. So, to help us prepare and renew the mindset and to inspire and motivate to become better people, for many years, I personally have been supporting and challenging different people to take actions that will turn any negative situation around, because I believe it that they can change their situation around. and no condition is permanent, and no one is perfect. So, throughout my life, I have come across people, young and old, with different issues and challenges. It leads me to start writing inspirational nuggets of wisdom. Many people have approached me saying that they have been encouraged and they have taken action, and we celebrate them. And to explore what they have within, and that is has opened many avenues and brought opportunities. Because I keep challenging them to say, see what is in your hand, see what is in your house, look around your environment. There is always, always something you will discover to create your own wealth. There is something that you can discover to create or to improve the economy of your society, your community, and your nature. It doesn't really necessarily have to be relocating. Some of us, yes, we have to, but some, they might not to. I remember I spoke to a lady a couple of years ago. She said she wanted to run to Canada. And then I sat her down, explained some things to her. After our conversation, our consultation, she now discovered that she can do one or two things as a wife and also mother of a beautiful girl. I said, why don't you start from that? Because everything you see that you are trying to take action on is because of the information being given to you. They will tell you that until you travel to another country, you will not succeed. But it might not be this way. So this lady started a business, started helping people with their growing hair. And guess what? The same lady in the parts of Cameroon country has four businesses. Because why? She changed her mindset. And it's not only that, she created jobs for others. That is the powerful thing to do when you change your mindset to say you want to make the history. You want to create job for others. You want to give others an opportunity. So when people are sitting down lamenting, complaining that, oh, it's expensive, I can't do this, there's no job there, you can create jobs. You can develop your skills. Every human being has a gift. You can develop it. Like I said, you discover your gift and talent, you develop it, you demonstrate it, then people will rush to your doorstep to want to have what you have. So, how have you increased your skills, your knowledge, your ability, or income in the past few months? Do you really expect to be successful given how you are using most of your time now and your resources and skills? Do you realize that you need a good change in any of the area to succeed in business and relationship, in our finances and life? Are you spending time with people who can enhance and enrich your life? Do you have mentor and coach that will lead you to the next level in life? And he wants you to be honest with yourself. Let me see if I have those questions here for you to. Yes, I think we have it here. So, have you increased your skills, knowledge, and ability or income in the past few months? Do you really expect to be successful given how you are using most of your time, resources, and skills? Do you realize that you need a good change in any areas of your life to succeed in business, relationship, in our finances, and life? Are you spending time with people who can enhance and enrich your life? Do you have mentor, coach that will lead you to the next level? Very good point. So, but be honest when you are answering these questions. So, it takes courage to do something you know everyone wants, love, or appreciate. It takes courage to do something you know everyone won't love or appreciate. It takes courage to keep going. It's not easy, but it takes courage. When people around you don't or can't understand, it takes courage to look them in the eye and say what you think it is possible. Negative relationship, emotions, and low self-esteem can hinder the purpose. However, can hinder the purpose. However, this you can change around. Have you increased your skills? I've asked them. So, the mind is the limit as long as the mind can envision the fact that you can do something, you can do it. If your mind has that power, that force, that energy that you can do something, then you can do it. As long as you really believe it 100%. This was said by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Limitation lives only in our minds, but if we use our imaginations, our possibilities become limitless, said by James Palunti. So you can see how important our thought is. So, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change, said by Wayne Dyer. So, to move forward or progress in life, we need to forget the past, focus on your goals, face challenges, fight the battle, follow your heart. Feed your mindset with positive, creative, and constructive words. Unlearn what you've known, learned, and relearn. Update your information and upgrade your knowledge. Wisdom is the principal thing. And in all you're getting, get understanding. Better understanding of success will lead you to better and quality performance and fulfill life. So, the last but not the least, as I round up this my presentation today, I have a question for you. I think I had the same question last 2 weeks. What can stop you from not having a change mindset? Disappointment, discouragement, discord, disunity, doubt, or denial. Discouragement and disappointment and distractions may try to pull you down, but don't give up. Don't quit, for you are the next on the list of your breakthrough, to be remembered and be favored, to be noticed and to be recognized, to be awarded and to move forward and progress. So never give up nor quit. Finally, it is not difficult to change. It is possible to adapt to change. Let me leave with this, my inspirational nugget of wisdom. Desire to become better in life by changing your mindset. Set goals, take actions, and get better. Dream to change and transform your lives. Decide to change. Determine to change. Discipline yourself for change. Be diligent and consistent to change. And above all, develop positive habits to change. And yes, you can change yourself. You can transform your life. You can transform your situation. You can transform your relationship. And you can challenge and change the system. You can adapt to change and learn new skills. So these are just the hints for you to take with you. You can read more books because a leader is a reader. Have a journal and just do what you have learned from yourself, from your mistakes, and from others. Listen to others. Be an observant. Ask questions. Network and collaborate with others. And research and keep smiling. Enjoy where you are to where you are going. Don't suspend your happiness. Don't procrastinate anything. Yes, there is destination that you are aiming to go, but enjoy where you are now. Enjoy the journey of lives to the destiny you are leading to. Thank you so much for inviting me. In every challenge of life, there is always a way out. In every situation of life, there is always a way out. In every problem, there is solution. And finally, if you can grab this, let's shout it together as I round up or as I finish my presentation today. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I can have it. Yes, I can be it. Yes, I can achieve it. Yes, I can perfect it. Yes, I can finish it. Yes, I can relate with others. Yes, I can be healed. Yes, I can conceive. Yes, I can have my own child. Yes, I can carry my own baby. Yes, I can eat and enjoy the fruit of my labor. Yes, I can live long to see my children's children. Yes, I can be a good wife. Yes, I can be caring mother. And yes, I can. Yes, I can have my liberty. Yes, I can be submissive. Yes, I can be respectful. Yes, I can understand. Yes, I can forgive. Yes, I can empowered. Yes, I can develop. Yes, I can succeed. Yes, I can create wealth. Yes, I can have more money. Yes, I can manage money. Yes, I can change my mindset. And yes, I can transform my life. Yes, I can change. Yes, I can adapt to change. Yes, I can become. And yes, I can fulfill. Finally, yes, I can love again. Yes, I can be free. Yes, I can build my home. Yes, I can build deeper relationship. Yes, I can be happy. Yes, I can inspire others. Yes, I can go after what I want and get it. Yes, I can take up anything and improve it. Yes, I can take any situation and turn it around and make it work for me. For all this works together to them that believe. So I believe, and I want to challenge you, believe in yourself. Yes, you can. Thank you so much for this long presentation, and I really appreciate you all for listening to me today. God bless you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your rich content presentation, which can impact our knowledge seekers surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seekers can learn something new, which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP knowledge seekers. Once again, thank you so much, dear ma'am, for your presentation. Now, ma'am, it's time for our question answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable ma'am, please stay with us after a short video. We will be back in our session part 2, which is the question answer part.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am?
Yes.
Dear IGP knowledge seekers, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have the webinar certification and online quiz competition. Welcome back again, ma'am. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, please ask your question in the comment box. We are waiting for your question. Our question from Flomi. Good day, Professor. What are the simple way to shift our mindset and embrace changes? Thank you.
Thank you so much for this question. Thank you for this question. Yes, simple way is just for you to mind the information that you are gathering or storing into your mind. So you have to control what you watch, what you are watching, what you are listening to, and what you are reading. Just the simple ways. Watch what you are reading, what you are storing into your mindset, what you are observing people doing. You know, you need to be in control of that, of the informations that you are storing into your mindset for change. So if you want to change, for example, if you want to be positive, if you want to achieve, if you want to progress, then you have to choose the books you are reading. You have to choose the film you are watching. You have to choose the program that you are spending time watching. You have to choose the association that you are working with, your friends. You have to choose the environment. So you have the choice and you can change the informations that you are storing into your mind. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your nice answer. Dear participants, please ask your question in the comment box. We are waiting for your question. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, if you learn something from our speaker, ask question in the comment box. We are waiting for your question. I think, ma'am, we are covered our question. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topics. It will add some value to day activity along with our academic and professional goals. Honorable ma'am, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new day. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Honorable ma'am, before we move to the next webinar certification process, if you want to leave studio, you can, ma'am.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Thank you
Thanks.
so much and nice to meet you and see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you to all our audience. Thank you so much for listening and learning from me. I really appreciate your time, appreciate your willingness to learn. Thank you so much and God bless you. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.
IGP knowledge seekers, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Dear IGP Knowledge Seekers, welcome back. This is time for the webinar certification process. Today's program name is Mindset for Transformation, Management and Economy. Dear knowledge seekers, today we are going to start our master course classes. It has 24 parts. Today is the second part of our master course. The participants who will attend our 24 classes of the master course, she or he will get a master course completed certificate. And for each session, you will get an individual webinar certificates as well. Dear knowledge seekers, today we are going to start our master courses classes. It has 24 parts. Today is the second part of our master course. The participants who will attend our 24 classes of the master courses, he or she will get a master course completed certificate. And for each session, you will get an individual webinar certificate as well. Today's program name is Mindset for Transformation Management and Economic, and the code is IGP 6396, and the code is 96396. Without code, no one is eligible for certificates. With code, you can claim your certificates anytime. Today's program name is Mindset for Transformation Management and Economic, and the code is IGP 6396. 6396. Without code, no one is eligible for certificates. With code, you can claim your certificates anytime. For certification process, you have to go www.eduigp.com, then click sign in, then log in if you already have an account, or create a new account if you are new. Once logged in, click View Webinars, select the webinar's title and click Continue Course. Type the code in your certificate code box. Click Get Your Certificate. It is auto downloadable in PDF file. Just check it in your file manager or download folder. Don't forget to leave a review in our Facebook page, website, and in Google. Dear IGP Knowledge Seekers, it's time for the most engaging part on this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is our regular webinar activity. After a short video, we will start our online quiz competition. Before we go to quiz competition, let me remind you, dear knowledge seekers, today we are going to start our master course classes. It has 24 parts. Today is the second part of our master course. The participants who will attend our 24 classes of the master course, he or she will get a master course completed certificate. And for each session, you will get an individual webinar certificate as well. After a short video, we will start our webinars, our online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, it's time for online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. You have to go www.slido.com and find today's quiz or scan this QR code for direct joining. And the code is afternoon. And the code is afternoon. Already 30 people joined. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, for online quiz competition, you have to go www.slido.com and the code is afternoon. And the code is afternoon. We are still waiting for your joining. Please join, hurry up. Dear participants, join, hurry up, please quickly join. We are still waiting for our online quiz competition. After 2 minutes, we will start our online quiz competition. After 2 minutes, we will start our online quiz competition. After 1 minute, we will start our online quiz competition. Dear participants, I am going to start online quiz competition. Our first question is, what must management do for a successful agile transformation? Commit to quality and be the change agent in the system or fund the change. And the correct answer is commit to quality and be the change agent in the system. 100% people are correct. In the leaderboard, we can see first position is holding Marfedet, second Jordan, third Math. Moving to the second question, after the tipping point, what should be done to start the transformation? Create features or train change agents. And the correct answer is train change agents. 53% people are correct. In the leaderboard, first position is holding Math Geek Tutorial, second position Marketed, third Ricky. Moving to the third question, what should leaders do for a successful transformation? Option 1, lead the change, or option 2, delegate the change. And the correct answer is lead the change. 91% people are correct. In the leaderboard, first position is holding Math Geek Tutorial, second Ricky, third Marvel. Moving to the fourth question, what are the parameters for economic decision making trade-offs? Option 1, product cost. Option 2, sunk cost. ওইটাও তো পড়ে গেছে বুঝছি আমি আর লাগবো না শেষ যা লাগাচ্ছে সব পড়ে যাচ্ছে এটা পড়েছে মাস and the correct answer is product cost. 91% people are correct. In the leaderboard, first position is Math Geek, second Marfeted, third Julius. Moving to the fifth question, FER cycle in profit from core management tool stand for focus, expand, redefine, functional, explore, redefine. নাম একটা লাগাইছে এটা কিন্তু এখন স্থির আছে The correct answer is focus, expand, redefine. 68% people are correct. Moving in the leaderboard, first position is Margaret, second Gemalin, third Julius. Moving to the sixth question, which of the following is example of economic interest? And second option is globalization. And the correct answer is interest. 34% people are correct. In the leaderboard, first position is holding Marfet. Julius, second position, third Julie. Moving to the seventh question. Why stakeholder management is important? It is board of effective project relationship or due to crowdsourcing. And the correct answer is it is the lifeblood of effective project relationships. 94% people are correct. In the leaderboard, first position is Margaret, second Julius, third June. Moving to the eighth question, why stakeholder management is important? Option 1, it is the lifeblood of effective project relationships or due to crowdsourcing. And the correct answer is it is the lifeblood of effective project relationship. 97% people are correct. Moving to the eighth question, Marfetet in the leaderboard, first position is holding Marfetet, second Julius, third June. Moving to the ninth question, what is part of the role of product management? First position is to prioritize the program backlog. Option 2, to write user stories. And the correct answer is to prioritize the program backlog. 90% people are correct. In the leaderboard, first position is Margaret, second Julius, third Joan. Moving to the last question, which is the 10th question, what is the event that starts the SFE transformation? The tipping point or option to set up the Agile Center of Excellence? And the correct answer is the tipping point. 23% people are correct. In the leaderboard, congratulations, Joel Barnasser. Second position, Kiangi. Third, Marfere. Congratulations to our webinar online quiz competition winners to obtain. Congratulations again. Slido will take a few minutes for finalizing the result, and after that we will issue our online quiz competition certificates on our official Facebook page and group. At the end moment of our session, we can say properly feed your skill, never stop learning because life never stop teaching us. Be happy and stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, try it to go, not to people or things. Albert Einstein. Before I say or hit the end like button, again thanks to all IGP knowledge seekers for your active participation as always. See you again in the next session. Thank you.